Greetings and salutations, my birders, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail, version 3.2. Last time, what did we do? Oh, we learned that the cycle of Amphorius is cyclical, where demigods become gods, and then they forget their human form, and then the new Crisis heirs have to do it all over again. At the very least, it seems like they're being replaced. So that's a plus, I guess. So now we are going to meet up with Cypher for the first time and go to where we believe is the location of Santos, which is the dead seaside city. Dan Hung isn't back yet, huh?
Hey, friend! Is the debate finally over? Did you
win? We managed to win ourselves a glorious defeat.
Won a glorious defeat? You sure know how to look on the bright side. Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate. I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have only 32 books to go.
How many did you borrow? It's okay, ma'am. We found a way.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as diligent as Mem. I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders. Why are my eyelids so heavy all of a sudden?
There's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest.
You're right. Then I'll go back to...
As was their custom, Mem, with astonishing dexterity, slipped back into their secret little hideaway. Good night, Mem. Good night, Akuma. It is night time now, right? Later, somewhere in Akuma.
Cass? What a surprise.
Lady Treeby.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there. I don't want to have any regrets.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Is that a figure of speech?
In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysos heir is destined to live out. We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There is no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysos heir we know.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. This feeling... it's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow!
At the same time, I can't sleep. Who could it be?
It's me. I hope I didn't wake you.
Sleep is a luxury when you are at my age. Wow. Sleep is a luxury when you are at my age.
I'm glad to see you're as full of life as ever.
We act old against a person who's like 1,000 years old.
I'm here because of private matters, actually.
Oh my.
If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Well, I feel so sleepy all of a sudden.
Is your soul...
My will has become one with the universe. Goodbye.
But I can still sense your soul here. Ah, sorry. I didn't realize it was a joke. It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
I'd love to go in and take a look. Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
Faith can dispel the black tide.
Wait, what's the other guy saying?
The streets are packed. It seems the vote to pause the flame chase journey has begun.
I want to vote! Tell me how I can vote!
Take your ceramic shard, engraved with the Kefali rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
That seems like corruption.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Erechrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Erechrysia in Akama!
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
We're trying to stop all death.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
That was... quite a spectacle.
Yeah, watching people squabble is kind of fun.
You're interested in that? Well, you'll feel right at home in Akama then. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphorius. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions. This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
This is what the Flame Chase journey is all about.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse on you?
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Hakama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Erechrysia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death.
Oh no, Death Cult.
They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
Is that some sort of end-of-life care? Optimistically?
Is that how you see it too? But no matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship. I can't do it. Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
Ah, I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now. But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering, and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead, and love them as you love life. then you'll no longer hear those noises.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Nope, can't do it.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you. I beg you. Don't listen to her.
I can't.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance. Do it.
Yeah, I want to be in Idonia.
No, please. I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you.
A gentle touch.
No.
You gently touch the prisoner's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flicker with fear, and his body trembles uncontrollably. Is it because of fear, anger, and hatred? Or is your so-called merciful touch of death simply a lie? The dark purple models spread like petals across the death row inmate's face, then seem to be submerged by spring water, flooding his body. His trembling ceased, and the cries that had once begged for mercy slowly turned into sigh-like whimper as he murmurs to himself. Quickly, everything falls into a dead silence, turning into pitch-black dew that scatters with the wind. You hear your own heartbeat drown out the sound of heavy breathing.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner!
At the air. Death, dripping like morning dew. You remember Elder Amunet, as well as Idonia, the city-state that worships Thanatos. This is where your memory begins. Of course, you also remember how you became an executioner and a maiden of war.
Holy maiden!
Go. Grant her glorious death.
Thank you.
Don't have blade. My Arlen's not leveled up either. Someone can attack frequently for low chest shenanigans.
Do it then, executioner.
You heard him.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
Please. Grant me release.
You know what what to do.
When will this ever end?
It's nice they provide all the tech points they need to like avoid fights. Well, guess we're avoiding this one.
Come. Fulfill your duty.
What? What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain.
Was this the voice when Anaxa was in the Void Realm?
The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
You're like 23.
No. I'm already dead. For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death. Castoris, will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
I can't take this anymore.
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers.
Oh,
I'll never do that.
Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach. Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else.
Man, it's amazing how her voice actually gave air quotes over protection.
No! How can I?
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least, that you possess the resolve to become one.
Huh. She became a predator.
Emerge from your cocoon.
God, that's so cool. And the one for Cypher. I'll be totally getting Castros.
Receive divinity.
Wow. Lo just saved the dragon.
May death protect us!
Right on time.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Root here.
Mountains fall! Within the self, not the sword. Slap!
God damn it.
Melt!
Really?
Descend to earth!
Life is not so fragile as you wish. Embrace a new life. This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. A gasp for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips. Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please.
Oh, shit, Anime.
Just let me go. I don't want to die. Please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need him. I don't.
I hate these icy hands.
Get it over with. End its suffering. The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace. Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Is that you, Casteress? All of them have gone.
one, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go. I can't. These hands, they're too cold. But Big Sister Castoris, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
Can hands like these really be warm?
On the day that Oryx's trial ended, you must have had many questions. I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphorius's fate? I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do. Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. And it was obvious that nothing had happened. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Oryx laid bare the cruel truth before us. But now, perhaps I might have one last chance. Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions, yet my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy. I have no reason not to give it my all. For your sake, and for my own.
Thank you for telling me your thoughts.
With that, I won't have any regrets.
Castra talks to you about the gifts she gave to the other Crisis heirs, and before you know it, she arrives at your gift.
Let's put that aside for the moment. We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trian. I want to leave something for everyone, if possible. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
Is it a brooch with my face on it?
No, it isn't. You'll know when you see it. Look, it's right there. Huh? Where did it go? What's going on?
Did you get into some trouble with some phantom thieves?
I am not some corrupt grown-up. What's this?
Zagreus, of course.
The coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
Holy moly, a kitty thief?
No doubt about it. This is her favorite symbol. It's Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphorius. So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner. Let's just do as the slate says and look for Lady Cypher.
A letter from the phantom thief, Cypher. Dear Princess Homebody, walking through the busy garden, I discovered the remarkable gifts crafted by Princess Homebody. They are truly splendid, and I am most impressed. I'm also taken with your charming presents, prepared for fellow Crisis heirs. In your right parlor, I observed the beautiful felt dolls, the beige and lavender striped tapestry, the classic Idonian tripod table, and in the left parlor, the jewelry and exquisite art pieces meant as gifts. In time, I've claimed only this modest gift. I fear it will attract tasteless little thieves, so I shall safeguard for now. Naturally, I've left appropriate payment, a single coin. If the price displeases you, feel free to negotiate its return. Though, should that happen, I won't be satisfied with merely one coin. Should you wish to find me, visit the Memorial Market. There lies a golden short spear I've left. You know what to do. It shall guide you to me. And before you ask, I won't accept any questions. Please forgive the small intrusion and accept my highest regard. P.S. Who displays biological specimens at home? They're quite unsettling. You might want to store them away when entertaining guests. P.P.S. Despite your considerable investment in the Idonian ossuary hanging in your parlor. I regret to inform you, it's a fake. The original was craftily swished by those cunning scholars of the Grove of Epiphany. The full story can be found in the yet unpublished memoirs of Cyphera. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. To retrieve the gift and teach Kitty Phantom Thief a lesson, you head to the market and find the short spear she left behind.
Look, it's right there.
Is this the golden short spear mentioned in the thief's letter? Letter from the Phantom Thief Cipher. A Phantom Thief letter left behind by Kitty Phantom Thief Cipher out of courtesy and honor. I fear it would attract tasteless little thieves, so I shall safeguard it for now. Cipher's coin. A coin left behind by Kitty Phantom Thief Cipher out of courtesy and honor. Naturally, I've left appropriate payment. A single coin.
We must pursue her.
There seems to be a new...
Huh?
Huh.
This is a trick she left for us.
Clearly, Kitty Phantom Thief wants to play a little game with you. 2 short spears. 1 correct, 1 wrong. Let me check the hint on the scroll. 2 golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with the truth can lead you to Kitty Phantom Thief. Inspect the left golden spear. The spear on the left is engraved with the words, "Don't be fooled, the right spear is engraved with lies." Inspect the right spear. The right spear is engraved with the words, "Trust me, grave mystery, both spears are engraved with the truth." So if both spears are engraved with the truth, that means the right one is a lie then. But then the right one is still a lie, because then it wouldn't be okay. Still left. The words on the scroll should be true. So which short spear do you want to repair? The left one.
She's incorrigible. Follow me. This
Oh my
is
God.
how it should be.
Just
Must
stab her in the neck.
pursue her.
Got it. Cipher. If this Dromas truly is her, appears to be quite content. Her gaze filled with 3 parts sincerity, 3 parts approval, 3 parts triumph, and 3 parts, haha, great mystery, you've lost if you take this seriously. I see. So, a Dromas is a cat. She seems to be saying, right, oh, no, yeah, yes. After a moment of inner conflict, she reached a definitive conclusion. The Dromas is indeed a cat.
Lady Cipher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Hot?
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to steal the wind. What say you?
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
If you don't want the money, I'd gladly take it off your hands.
I'm sorry. Bargaining is really not my forte.
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody.
I think you're the only one who calls her that.
Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions. You can find where I live through the winds I've sown. Right.
Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
Alright, I'll see you there. By the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
The Dew of Divine Blood in the backpack is gone. Where did my Dew of Divine Blood go?
Ugh, she's incorrigible. Follow me.
Letter from the Phantom Thief Cipher. Continued. Dear Princess Homebody and Grey Mystery, you probably guessed already, I had no intention of showing up at the Pack Beast Workshop. This means, of course, I had no plans to return the gift there either. This was just a warm-up for our little game of cat and mouse. But surely you've realized that the kitty Phantom Thief never cared about stealing a mere trinket, right? No. What I'm really after is your hearts. Just kidding. I have no interest in your hearts. If Princess Homebody can track my path, then by all means try. I'll be waiting at the end, and rest assured, we'll meet face to face this time. P.S. Grey Mystery. Where did you get that Dew of Divine Blood? Don't tell me it's a gift from the seamstress. I'll taste it for you. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. Got another. Then up here. Aim and fire.
Here we are.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
At last, a character that meows has appeared.
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style. Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first, or everything's off the table.
And my Dew of Divine Blood.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things. 1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan. 2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Look at you, having your finger in both pies.
And last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
Some time ago.
Wow, this is some high quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow, I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castoris to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castoris's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castoris remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what. Why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit, and we make a bet?
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves, however you want. What do you think? Tempting, right?
I'm almost dead. What use do I have for money?
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, his soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else. But did you ever live for your own pleasure? Even for just one day?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaya didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaya?
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway.
Yeah.
But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaya's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
Man, she's really taking a lot of payments for not doing her job. Is ripping people off the authority of Zagreus' demigod?
You know, you're not wrong. At least it's part of my responsibilities.
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaya, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade.
Don't forget to give Cassius jewelry back.
Okay, okay. I didn't know you hold grudges. Gray mystery. Here! Catch.
Be careful with that!
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me. Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Wait, what? What's going on? Next day, Akuma. Where am I? Is this my room? How did I get back here? This is a coin? It was Cypher? And she even tucked me in? Never mind. It's getting late. I'd better get going. Letter from the Phantom Thief Cypher. Continue again. Great mystery. These formal addresses at the start of letters are such a hassle, and you've already read 3 useless Phantom Thief letters. I've left Princess Homebuy's gift here. Take good care of it. Remember, skip the baths and come straight to Akuma's city gate to find me. You know I have no patience. Come late, and I'll leave without you. Clear? P.S. Yes, I'm the one who tucked you in. You're welcome. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. Hey, got this back. Wait, where is Timmy? Oh, Cypher's a fun, Sampo-like character. She's gonna be scamming us all day, huh? Citizens! We have seen it too! It was just Outlander! That my beloved boss man would exhibit such major mood swings, refusing to receive guests for days on end. It is trickery of this Outlander. Outlander, I only petted lightly. Who knew your Dromass would be so timid? Huh, lightly, my Dromasses are sacred beasts blessed by Gioros. They are nigh priceless. Like Bossman here, it loses appetite when it's frightened. Without food, it won't have the strength to carry people, and if it doesn't work, we'll lose that much more money in a day. And look at these beautiful scales. They're a little shabby, but what? When did this scratch appear? You must have done this with your grubby fingers. That was already there to begin with. Stop making excuses. No one else touched it besides you that day. You will pay for my losses. Outlander? That's right. For these scoundrels from outside the holy city who covet our wealth, their punishment must be swift and just. In recent times, Bossman had been unusually lazy. I noticed something amiss, and personally stood guard by his cage. Guess who I caught red-handed? This Outlander. He would come here on time every day, get close to Bossman and pinch it violently. My heart bleeds for its abuse. I was massaging it. I noticed something off with its behavior. Surmising it was overworked and wanted to ease its pain. An owner like you, working your beast of burden to the bone without a day off, even mountain dwellers would be hard-pressed to keep up. How we rear our livestock in Akuma will not be dictated by an ignorant outlander such as you. Are you disrespecting our customs? That's right. I don't know much about Dromasses, but this outlander is overstepping his boundaries. Yeah, that one might even be another remnant of Zagreus' worshippers. Look at them sneaking about. Hear that? According to our laws, you now have two choices. Resolve this with compensation, or I'll see you in a civilian court. Huh? But I have no money. Don't believe me then. Where are the guards? It's time to earn your keep. Fight! 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 That won't be necessary. I'm only interested in money. It is not up to me to personally mete out punishment on outlanders. Lord Leluder, what this lad means is that your overbearing antics have escalated this conflict to the brink of physical violence. As the conflict gradually reaches its breaking point, and who are you? Just an ordinary geriatric. Lord Leluder, I reckon you must have knowledge of the matter from your confident poise. I have a few questions regarding these packed beasts. Not only the Dromasses, I also know my merchandise like the back of my hand. Ask away! As the guardian of these Dromasses, what is the most commonly known characteristic of Georgios? Need you even ask? It is earnest hardship, tenacity, and a thick hide. Then, how should Dromasses, blessed by Georgios, be manifested? In the same way, obviously. On this note, everyone may be asking a question. If this Dromass here was blessed by a Titan, how could such a tough creature have scratches on his scales? I hazard a guess at this. When this city was attacked, the Mad King's Kin wrought destruction along the streets, causing damage to many Dromasses. The scar on his scales are a testament to his glory, but as a servant of the earth, mud covered his scar, preventing anyone from noticing. Till that gentleman gave it a massage, causing the mud on his scales to be kneaded off, and thus was the scar revealed. Ha! How ludicrous. You think your outrageous rhetoric will acquit him of having to compensate me? If you didn't like that, there are other theories as well. That this Dromass wasn't blessed at all, and is just unusually frail, or the scar wasn't even made by that gentleman to begin with. I believe Lord Leluder is also aware of the truth. You are free to choose your explanation, no matter which one it may be. Fine. I'm not pursuing this matter today. Just don't let me catch that outlander doing anything funny. This conflict was resolved way too quickly. The crowd was engrossed with gossipy discourse. Some lauding the geezer's glibness, others sorry to see the Dromasses end so soon. Oh, the drama end so soon. Mister, thank you so much. Alright, you run along quickly. Don't give anyone else a reason to speak ill of you, even if you did nothing wrong. The flustered outlander expresses profound appreciation. Don't be in such a hurry to leave, young friend. I still have something to say. So who exactly are you? My name is Socrates. the most witless geezer in Akuma, and a most devoted seeker of knowledge. I have heard of you, warrior from the Outlands. You also appear to be involved in the problems plaguing the holy city. Yes? As you can see, Outlanders are gradually becoming less welcome here. You are also an Outlander, but you have fought side by side with the Crisis heirs, proven your courage, and hailed as an esteemed guest. Not all are so lucky. The former Eternal City has always been generous in opening its doors to outsiders, but as the black tide encroaches, the goodwill in people's hearts may slowly give way to misgivings. It is a long story. We should look for a place to speak about this more comfortably. How about Memorial Palace's baths? I am a privileged patron there. If you don't mind, I'll go run a bath first. You can take a look around. The citizens are still mulling over what just happened. You might hear something of interest. What the hell? Did this turn like a side quest?
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You are here?
Yes? Really? Just the three of us?
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Netherrealm? That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
Just how much have you swindled casters of?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Netherrealm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Woohoo!
All done. Bye-bye.
That was awesome.
Are you feeling all right?
I swear she was speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
Oh, thank God you're here, ma'am. Ma'am, did you pay your fare?
I don't think I even meet the height requirement for the ticket, so I won't need one, right?
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. or perhaps of their death.
It can be both. Ah, I know this one. They return whence they came.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other.
Ooh.
Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Ferryman, ferry me across the stream of souls. Styxia, the city-state of dragons and waves. At present, the River of Souls has encircled this pitiful city. The Philosopher's Stone, provided by Anaxagoras, and the art of alchemy can summon the Titan lurking with the River of Souls, and the alchemical materials should be found in the city as well. Oh, ferryman of the River of Souls, where are you? Insects devour my fingers. Wild grass creeps up my back, yet the bell's chimes cannot summon you, as they have long since fallen silent in my decaying ears.
Go back whence you came. Go back. Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
The ethereal glow on the butterfly wings is the very essence of the deceased. As if draped in the cloak of death itself, they despise it, yet they embrace it with love. Ah, book. What we know about death?
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead.
Ha!
These shadowy figures... are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but she's still not here yet.
God damn it.
1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then. Perhaps Mommy will be back.
once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers.
1, 2, 3. It's been much longer than 10 days since we left Mommy.
Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem oddly animated.
You didn't miss anything. It was just one of the kids, apparently. That's surprising. Has anyone ever looked upon the intertwining moon faces, trying to glimpse the future foretold by Ornyx? The twin moons are broken mirrors of the sun. Within them, we see only reflections of ourselves. Perhaps Aquila has already seen through the absurdity of it all. The moon phases of decline.
Do you want to buy any fish?
Those fish are real fish.
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people.
More?
I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will...
Oh.
I will...
It was Cypher.
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The Nether Realm does not exist. Titan rejects you. Me.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any fish nearby.
Are the fish gone? The people are gone too. I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
This...
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
Are they in the same situation as me?
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us. Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
That's me.
Thought so. Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Ah, right.
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Speaking of finding the way...
Don't worry, it's time for me to shine. Orynyx's Rune of Recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded. Hey, over here!
Yeah, doing some vandalism. Okay, I think it's the same thing.
Orynyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing!
Man, that's like a mirror deep.
It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
Huh.
So this path actually didn't exist back then?
That's surprising. That means someone built this after the fact. But who could have...
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Anything cool here, though? Really not. Who built these after the fact?
Take a look. This is...
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
This is my pet, so I'm actually part of the hunter class.
What?
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows, as of now. Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity. Could it be death?
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
Though he returned to Styxia, he only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Is he set to loop on repeat?
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia no longer exists.
Styxia is no more? This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Is it over? Have we won?
Cass! Oh, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this a remnant of his soul?
That's weird.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Huh.
Wait, this is... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos Heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castoris.
You seem to hear a sigh of contentment, as if it comes from the mouth belonging to some colossal being. Then the scenes of the past.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Ornyx's rune?
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
It seems that the Council of Elders has manipulated once already.
Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, Lady Aglaya has never taken any precautions against me. Instead, she's shown me nothing but complete trust. I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Ornyx's power?
Anything go down here?
Could these dead monsters actually be...
Oh.
If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty. He's still fighting against the Black Tide, even in the Netherrealm.
Nice. Feeling lucky.
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
We're also here to trespass upon the Titan.
Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
This song's for you. Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
I hit the mark.
Really debating on if I should get E2 Adventurine. That's not great.
Open sesame.
Really?
Keep up!
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Reach
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
Summon the rune.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Wait, what? Hycelens is dead? The end of this large rock. There's a fancy chest over there. And now it's gone. Damn. Gotcha. Wait, how do I get across here then?
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Sure. Thank God, a rock didn't fall in here.
Oh, this place must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
The Withered Garden. I don't think so. All flames will eventually die. All flowers will wilt. In the Withered Garden, the traveler's steps grow slower, each breath aging them in sorrow. As moonlight shifts and shadows linger. Garment maker. You remember Castros once spoke of the origins of the Eulistic butterflies. Some believe them to be the final obsessions of the deceased. Others believe them to be Thanatos' messengers. They are always found in places where many have met their demise. Lost human, if you can say one last thing before leaving this world, what would it be? Farewell, Honkai Star Rail. I left my trailblazing legacy at. I'm going to do a deep EP. Farewell. I still recall the last words of some of the deceased, if you're curious. I'm interested in some last words. Of course. Whose parting words would you like to hear most? The rulers of different city-states, the heroes in war, the poets who wrote great works, the nameless commoners. There was a philosopher of the grove who tried to pick some apricots, but was scolded by his wife. He said, "So what if I pick them? What the M for his profanity is going to happen?" Moments later, he died. When asked how they are feeling, someone replied, "I feel good and comfortable. I'm asleep now. Take the pillows away. I don't need them anymore." There was a person who felt a sudden headache. Her last words were, "What's happening?" The rulers of different city-states. I recall an optimistic ruler once said, "I have finished my business here, and I die without regrets." Someone asked another ruler on his deathbed who his successor would be. He only said, "The strongest." Another one suffered so much pain that she gave this order to her doctor: "Kill me, or be guilty of regicide." I remember one of the rulers only said water before dying. The heroes in war. Before his execution at the hands of the enemy, a soldier said, "The only thing I wish to say in this last moment is that I can only give my life for my city-state once." Many more soldiers didn't know when death would come. One said, "Tell them that it hurts really bad on one side of my body." The old captain who traversed many seas died from illness on dry land. She said, "Please help me put on my clothes and armor, and let me die like a proper soldier." She was buried by the sea in the end. The poets who wrote great works. Before his death, a poet asked his poet son, "Tell me, Alexander, on your soul and conscience, do you believe my works will be passed on after I die?" A poet spent her life pursuing new verses to the very end. "I seek no healer in the courtyard to declare my demise, for I shall proclaim this freedom with my own cries." Another poet died during his performance. His final line was, "Thanatos promised me a better world." Thank you. That's all for now. You can come back anytime.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right.
Whoops.
And you... I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option. That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead. Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I'm also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death. Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
He seems free.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
You should chat with Dan Hang about this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me. But I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Awkward.
Wow. This place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault?
It's time to use Ornix's miracle.
That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. We're not gonna return to the past to steal things.
Why not? I'm gonna use it.
Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
But how should we get up there?
Let's see.
All or nothing. Time will tell.
Where's my foxy man? There he is.
With your skills, we'll get out of this in one piece. Right?
He's really friendly to Trailblazer.
The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
Seek, and you will find.
Okay, I see something triggered. Oh, that's why.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Killing, killing.
There's even a platform lift over there.
Okay. Surely they didn't F me over. Just gotta be careful of enemies sneaking up on me, because the stupid mini-map doesn't work here.
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
I'm crying!
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Okay, now we're back up here.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Please don't jinx us.
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Stay back. Don't come any closer. Don't come near me.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Though these are the troubles that powerhouses like us face.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
You have a point. Although, while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be...
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you... Thank you.
This is his.
And I am actually gonna pause it there for today. Okay, come back here. Not really, honestly. So yeah, this is gonna be a long dungeon, it seems. The hell are you? Oh, I guess that's the bug to find. Alright. So yeah, we'll call it a day here, and then we'll continue on next time. Until then, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!